All right, hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is Rabbit Smirking Gun Reviews. I'm pretty sick, so if I sound weird, that's why. In fact, I wasn't even sure I was going to do this video, but I'm going to try to get through this without hacking up a lung. So we're here to talk about The Passage, Season 1, Episode 2. It's called Oh You Owe Me a Unicorn. So full spoilers if you haven't seen the episode, it just came out. If you would have told me a week ago that I would be more invested in a show starring Mark Paul Gosselaar than Season 2 of The Punisher, I'd have called you a liar. But here we are, and that's the fact. Only 2 episodes in, and I'm already more invested than I was in that, and I hate that. That shouldn't be a thing. That shouldn't be... I should be way more happy with The Punisher than I am with this so far. Even though they're night and day as far as plots. But I've just been getting a lot of disappointments with TV these days. Even like, TV that's supposed to be good, I have just been really disappointed with. And who would have thought that a network show would be getting me? Although I do gotta kind of admit, this does kind of feel like a Pure Flix version of a vampire story, a little bit. But like if Pure Flix allowed violence and some questionable language and stuff in their products. First thing though, and I'm just gonna get this complaint out of the way, okay? Because this is a good episode. It's a pretty good episode. The cliched shitty janitors or people that are low on the totem pole of a company being mental defectives and degenerates or criminals, or you know what I'm saying, like just asshole douchebags, people that of low character. You would think that a place like this foundation, right, the NOAA project or whatever it is from the Department of Defense, right, that's what this is, would be vetting every employee for psych evaluations. Why would they even allow, okay, let alone a guy that has clearly mental, what is mentally handicapped, and the other one is like, he's a freaking... Who would hire, like, he acts like he's a fucking douchebag. Sorry, the medication is making it hard to think. These two would not, how would they be allowed to work with the subjects of this very, very secret and important experiment? They got them like they're the zookeepers. Literally, it felt like at the end of the episode that they were in the zoo. And like there's the part of the zoo where you go to the glass and then you go behind where you can feed them. That's just dumb. That's really, really, really dumb. And it's the only thing in this episode that I was just like smacking my forehead about. Not literally though, because man, I think I would probably have a splitting headache right now if I did that. But otherwise, this episode gives us a lot of character development, which is nice. It's not a big action piece. There's a couple of things at the end. And there's some cool dream sequences here too. But I like seeing how, more of the development of this NOAA project. You can just tell the way this is going. Tim Fanning is more of the hotshot, looking for the money, quick money, and the people that can fast track things. So he ends up like with the Department of Defense, and you've got, I'm trying to keep this all straight. Dr. Jonas Lear, played by Henry Ian Cusick, who's more of the ethical one, and even his wife is telling him, you go down this road, you make these ethical choices, you're going to regret it, and it's true. I like though that he's talking to the other doctor and they're saying, we don't even know what's right and wrong anymore. Like, why can't we have another kid? That was one of my first questions, is why don't they just have a picking the kid? Like, why are they chasing this guy across the country? Just find another kid. I'm not saying it's right, but I mean, why wouldn't they? Pardon me. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna have to try to wrap this up though, I think, because the illness is taking over. But I like the lady that they meet. I don't recall her name on the farm that's taken care of. But I mean, it's a little predictable. You can kind of tell what's going to happen here. I mean, especially at the trailers, you know that they're going to end up at the facility anyway. But I like the connection that Brad and oh God. And Amy, that Brad and Amy have, and then even bringing in Emmanuel Chiriki's Lila character and involved. She'll probably be able to take care of the lady that got shot when they get taken at the end of this episode. The dream sequence for the guy from Death Row, that was pretty cool. I can already tell that I don't, you know, these guys are going to be major pains in the asses. Once they really start taking over. It's an interesting development. I mean, I can see where it's going, but it's still an enjoyable ride. It is different. It is something that's not like anything else that's on network television anyway. Supernatural shows, you know, you can throw a rock at on like cable and other things. So, but so far so good still. Like, I really like her. Amy, the character of Amy is really good. The actress playing her is really good. And Mark Paul Gosselaar, again, is like, he's changing my mind about him as I've gotten older now, and seeing that the guy actually is more than just Zach Morris. So I know that I could probably talk a lot more about this, but I just wanted to have make sure that everybody knew that I'm still going to continue to do this mostly. And not let this illness keep me from making a quick review of it. I really did think it was good, except for that, like I said, the janitors, what the actual fuck, man, is that about? That's just really stupid writing. But other than that, pretty solid episode. I like how the trick with the bus and then taking the phone, and even like later, the bad guy trying to get information from the kid about the phone. Maybe it's a little tonally off, but it's just funny and weird. But yeah, it does feel kind of like, I don't know. There's something, I never read the book, but there was just something, there was like this, just the way the tone of the show is, it just made me think that I was watching a PureFlix show, and we'll see how that continues. I'm a little leery because of a show that I really like called Lost, pulling a thing, the finale kind of pulled the rug out from under me in that show, and I hope I'm not watching something that I don't really want to watch when if they start revealing more things topically on this show that maybe I'm not that into. And I need to stop talking because the medication is making me just ramble like a fucking idiot. So anyway, if you liked this rambling review of the new episode of The Pastures, please hit the like button, comment, share, subscribe. We are almost at 500 subscribers, so if you guys could subscribe, that'd be perfect. Anyway, this is Robin Smirking Gun Review saying we will be back with the next week's episode of this. Otherwise, you can catch some of my other videos that I make. We just finished The Punisher Season 2. We've got Friends from College Season 2. I just posted my review of the movie Glass. So there's all that stuff on the channel if you want to check it out. So have a great night, and we will see you next time. Hopefully, I won't be sick. Bye.